What is good, everybody of the YouTube world? We are out scouting today, trying to figure out these deers, what they're doings. I'm on went up to that cornfield and found this trail coming back in here. I'm gonna follow it, see where it goes. Put a trail camera on it probably. Looking for sheds. Might find some, who knows? Stay with me. Follow that trail back in here. It was in the wide open timber. Now we're into this little patch of CRP and a cockaburr field kind of deal. And I mean, you get into this stuff. Look how that broke off. And it rubs here, rub there. Got a couple rubs back in there. Then you got some more rubs in here. Back there, back in there. So there's a lot of traffic coming up through this side of this little itty bitty field. You see how thick it gets? With all these saplings in here, it's thick. Look, the trail going right in there. Thick. Tells me that these does are going in. Look at all these rubs in here. That one's that's pretty high up on the tree there. Got all these. Look how high this one is. I'm gonna stand by this one. Look how high this one is. Right in there. Look how high. Almost up to my flipping shoulders how high that one is. Alright. I have followed that trail. All that cockaburr. Them buck tracks. Back in here to this big old thicket. I know deer bed in here because I've jumped them in the past. A lot of does bed in here. And the wind usually is a south wind. This property mainly is a south wind. I mean, it'll switch up every once in a while, but it's mainly south. So when I'm on, you see through the open canopy here, thicket on this side, thicket on this side, boom boom. See this open canopy? This used to be what it used to be a logging road or a road for the farmer to get his equipment back here. There's two of them on this property, and they pretty much follow the majority of the property when this is private. But since it's public, it's grown up. It's got thick in here during the summer and October months. I mean, thick in here. But it makes sense for a buck to walk this road with a south wind, because all this is bedding. I jumped a lot of deer in here. I know it's bedding, but I follow them big buck tracks back in there, right? Look at the size of that sucker. Can't even get your hand around that thing. That's how big it is. I mean, I followed that buck track all the way back here to that opening, and it turned in here. Could be his, could be another big buck. I don't know. All I know is there's a lot of tracks back in here. Another thing, I haven't found a tree stand back here yet, so that's a plus. Might be in a spot that nobody's hunted yet. Nobody really wants to walk back here in this, as far as I am right now. Mainly people. There goes deer right there. There's a buck right there behind him. There was a doe and a buck bedded right up here on this side, on this left side of this. He still has antlers on his head, so they're not, I don't think they're dropping yet, so. But we'll still look, because deer are different. It wasn't a real big buck, but probably 2.5-year-old. So. There is just a lot of tracks in here. Which tells me nobody's hunted back in here this year. So that's good. Might have found me a good little spot for next season. So I killed my buck just on the other side of this, probably a mile on the other side. Half mile maybe. Just on the other side of this, on that other farm road. This connects into it. So I don't think nobody's hunting back in this side of this piece. I'm gonna dive off in here, see if we can find anything else. I'm on a little trail right here. Woo! We're on a big old trail right here, boys. Right up this little bitty saddle. Look at that. I think this is a good spot for a camera. Look, yeah, trail coming up this ridge. Nasty one coming right straight down through there. I say we're heading camera. I didn't bring my sticks with me, so I can't get it real high, but I think right there on that tree will work. But I don't think anybody's gonna be back here this late after season. I ain't never seen nobody. So we'll put the camera on this tree right here. Let's go with the Tasco. If y'all ain't looking into this Tasco, this thing is awesome. That's all I'm gonna say. It's awesome. Cheap and awesome. Gotta make sure it's aiming in the right spot. And that's as fast as you can set one of them up. You see, we got a bunch of bedding cover. We had a huge run right here. Huge run. Trail's going off the bottom of this thing, and then looks like they're crossing back and forth here. Using the wrong buckle. And we got a pretty good trail coming up across this thing. Just a little high in elevation, higher than the rest of this property. And we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna let that soak for a couple months and see what goes down. I got another spot I want to check out, and then I got another spot further back I want to check out. So it's an adventure time. Let's get it. Been following this little ridge line around. Look what I found. That thing is giant. That's a big rub. That's a big buck. And then I look down this way, coming right up past this thing. Coming right up through here. You follow it all the way down. See that? Middle of the screen right there. Huge, worn out trail. Huge trail goes right up towards this private that rock quarry or whatever it is. It's a mining operation. Right up that way. But that is a big rub. And all these big, heavy trails are telling me nobody's hunting back here. I haven't seen no stands. I haven't seen no old boot prints. I haven't seen no wrappers, no bottled water, nothing. Usually, if people are there, they're gonna leave trash around. So I haven't seen none of that. Got another trail coming right off that way too. See, right there. Got another trail going right down through there. Comes up, meets this trail right here. Right here meets this trail. I think this is a good spot for another camera. I mean, well, we're gonna look and see if we got any big tracks on this trail coming up and down this. Bro, this trail's huge. This trail is heavy used. They come off splits. It meets right up here by that rub. Yep, I think I'm gonna have to put a trail camera here. Gonna have to. Too good not to. I think I'm gonna put it right here on this tree and run it down that trail. We'll put it right here on this tree. We're not really too far from the other one. We're about 400 yards from the other one. So I'm gonna put, this one's the Bushnell. Another cheap camera. All I really do is run cheap cameras. Break this limb right here. Break that vine off. see it? That's fairly fresh. Right in this scrape right here. Came into it and it opened up. Like opened up big time. I seen this tree hanging over. I was like, oh, there's gonna be a scrape under that. Sure enough, there is a toad of a track in it. I just seen this. You got a trail coming off right off that ridge. Comes right down past this scrape. Got a rug here. And we got all this thick old trail right here. Comes in here. He's got all these little trees in here just destroyed. Then it goes back in there. So I'm just putting pings on the old onyx there. Oh, we got more than one scrape underneath this trail. I mean, underneath this tree, we got two more right here. Right there. We got three scrapes underneath the same tree. So, what you do when you find something like that, you go on here to the onyx there. On the onyx. And you ping your location. And you type in money. Alright. Headed back to the truck. As you can see, the sun's coming down. It's about 4:30. I got till 5:30 to get back to the truck before it gets dark. I'm probably 35 minutes from the truck right now, so I found 3 really good spots, pinned them on my onyx, put trail cameras there, so we'll see what shows up. I jumped a lot of deer, a couple bucks. Bucks still have headgear on, so ain't gonna find no sheds yet. Might find them next month though, when I come back in here and pull a couple of these cameras and see what's on them. But yeah, go down there and hit the like button if you like the video. Subscribe if you like it, and hit the bell notification to get more of these uploads I'm doing. I mean, see you on the next one, I guess. I'm tired.